And there you have it, a simple way to take a box, some elastics, and a couple of pencils, and turn them into a whole string orchestra. 1, 2, ready, go. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. Welcome to this episode of Sound Kids. My name is Jenny Thompson. I play the violin in the Toronto Symphony Orchestra, and today we're going to show you how you can make your very own string instrument at home with things you have just lying around your house. Today with me I have two assistants. This is Maggie. Maggie's 11, and this is Jack. Jack's 7 years old. Jack, what instrument do you play?
Violin.
Jack and I both play the violin, and Maggie plays another string instrument. What's your instrument called?
Cello.
Maggie plays the cello. So we're going to start out today with just two short demonstrations of what the violin and the cello sound like. Jack, can you play the beginning of chorus for us? Lovely, thank you. Maggie's going to play the very same piece on the cello. Thanks guys for showing us what the violin and the cello sound like. Next, I'm going to be showing you how string instruments make their notes. Now I'm going to show you how a violin makes sound. A violin has 4 strings, so when you play the strings open without using any fingers, it sounds like this. But in many pieces of music, you need to make more sounds, more different notes, such as in this excerpt from Beethoven's 9th Symphony, the Ode to Joy. In order to make those other notes, I put my fingers down on the string, which shortens the string length and makes them higher. In order to play the violin, you also need this here, which is called a bow. I'm going to show you Jack's bow. I've taken it apart so you can see what the bow hair is like. This hair comes from the tail of a horse. So today, we're going to show you guys how to make a musical instrument. But since I realize that most of you probably don't have a horse in your backyard, we don't have one either, I'm going to show you how you're going to pluck the strings of your musical instrument just in the same way that violinists also pluck their instruments when they play songs. You're going to use your finger like this. Okay, so while I've been showing you that, Maggie and Jack have been running around the house finding us some boxes and pencils and elastic bands in order to put together our own musical instruments. So join us for that in just 1 minute. Okay, here comes the fun part. Now we're going to show you how to make this stringed instrument right here. First, you need a box. We looked around our house and we found a number of different size boxes. Virtually any smallish box is going to work for you. You could use a tissue box, a pasta box, granola bar box. This one we made up already. We used a Quaker oatmeal box. So here, the first step is take your box and cut a small hole out of the middle. Here. It can be a round hole. It can be a square hole. It can be whatever size hole you like to make. I'm just going to do a quick little, kind of like an oval here. And over to Maggie for step 2. What's step 2, Maggie?
You have to put the elastics around the hole, like this.
Okay, show everybody how you do it. So the elastics are like the strings on your box instrument. You can put as many strings on as you like. We used 4 on this one. I think how many are you gonna put on this one, Maggie?
3.
We're gonna use 3 on this one. And you can use any elastics that will fit around your box. We found a wide range of different sizes and thicknesses, and it's really fun to experiment with how the different ones sound. Great. Okay, and the last step is you need 2 pencils or thin markers, and Jack's gonna show you what to do with them.
So here you put them through the top and the bottom of the strings, like this.
So right underneath all your elastics at the top, and you do the same at the bottom. Great. Okay, you want to hold it up? So now we've got 2 similar string instruments, and Maggie's also got one that she made earlier today as well. So we're gonna have a little demonstration as to how this sounds. Jack, would you like to play a song on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna hold it under his chin like it's a violin. So on this one, coincidentally, the 3 elastics that we chose form the 3 notes that you need to play the song Hot Cross Buns. Now that does not always happen. We mixed and matched for quite some time to find 3 elastics that would make those 3 exact pitches on this box. Now Maggie has some other ones here, and we couldn't get those to make 3 different sounds that made up a song. So she's going to show you how you can play your box instrument like it's a cello, and you can use your fingers on top of the elastics to make the string shorter, like I showed you on the violin earlier, to make pretty much any of the notes that you need for your song. What are you going to play, Maggie?
Twinkle, twinkle.
She's going to play Twinkle, Twinkle on her box. And there you have it, a simple way to take a box, some elastics, and a couple of pencils, and turn them into a whole string orchestra. Okay guys, go for it. Play some notes. What do you got? I want to say thank you to my 2 assistants here today. And you know what guys, I have an idea. Since we had so much fun playing these boxes and making these boxes together today, how about we get our instruments out and play a song all together? Okay. All right, great. Let's do that. Everybody ready? Jack, you ready? Excellent. Okay, here's the count off. 1, 2, ready, go. Thank you all for being with us today. We really enjoyed playing for you and showing you how to make your own instrument at home. Have a great day.